Hey, and welcome everybody. Today we're going to be opening some Wilds of Eldraine draft boosters. And as we do so, I'll kind of walk through some of my thoughts on the product and talk through some of the cards. So draft boosters going away, obviously. As are the set being replaced by play boosters. I'm not super upset about that, besides the price increase. I don't really feel like draft boosters had much of a place anymore outside of the draft setting. These draft packs are always kind of interesting to me. I don't know who actually went about and did drafts at home on this. Maybe you're out there, maybe I'm wrong. But I felt like this was kind of a product that didn't really have a home. I don't know. I feel like you'd just buy a draft box if you wanted to set up a draft at home with your friends. But what do I know? So you get 3 boosters per box. I got these boxes on discount, Christmas discount, from Best Buy, I think it was. Trying to get rid of some of their Magic stock. And it worked out to be about $2.50 per pack, which is a pretty great price. I've seen them at some stores for $4 or $5 based on ridiculous prices nowadays. But so I felt pretty decent about this price, and I know there's not a ton of pulls in this. But I like the Eldraine product. I know a lot of people like the setting. Thought the cards were cool. Like some of the mechanics that Eldraine brought in. Yeah, I just felt like this was a well-received set. And from what I hear, they sold decently too. So I'm not the only one who seemed to enjoy it. But I don't know how the draft situation is on it. I don't think I've opened the draft packs. Obviously, you can't have access to... I actually don't even know if... There's probably foils in here, right? I assume there's foils. But you don't get access to the confetti foils, I don't think. There should still be Enchanting Tales. We'll find out. But I think there still are. To kind of look through. Yeah. I'll probably split this into 2 videos. So we'll probably do half the packs now and half later. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh yeah, odd number. Duh. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get a sense of the quality here. Yes, I smell cards. Tells me a little bit about how they're printed. Decent cardboard. Not bad. Not some of the cheaper quality printings I've seen. Alright, so I'm not going to dwell on each of these cards, but I like that card. I think it's cool. The cat. Surprised they couldn't bring in caves early. Have it tie into the Ixalan set. Thought that would have been neat. Ooh, there. Food clues. Funny way to play in with the clues. Alright, got a Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. Succumb to the cold. Back for seconds. Alright, so Sleep Cursed Fairy is our first rare. Obviously none of these are worth any money, right? If we're being honest, but Sleep First Curse Fairy I do see people actually play with, so that's a good, it's a fun card. I think that's a good start. Oh yeah, so we do get some Enchanting Tales. Season of Growth. Uncommon Enchanting Tales for us. Got our sweet land. I don't know why they include the land still. I don't know if they're doing away with that in the play boosters. But people, I mean, they wouldn't build their mana base off of their draft cards, would they? Because you bring your own mana station, or just bring your lands out of something else. So, I don't know. It doesn't... Not feeling it. Alright. Yeah, they're not... They're a little... They feel a little thin, these cards. I don't... Extra bendy. I don't know if all the draft ones are like that, or it's just these bundle ones. Interesting. Oh, okay. Another Fairy Noble. Again, I've seen this played a bit, and particularly in Fairy decks, obviously. It basically has what? Draw and discard based on number of fairies you have. Useful card. Another Enchanting Tales. We got our Spreading Seas. Oh, okay. Wing. And, yeah. Okay. Alright, we're rolling now. Rolling. I like this card. Just me, but I thought that was a strong pull if you're playing limited. Human and Knight synergies on that guy. I mean, good card, right? Combat tricks. Always play well in limited. Yeah, this one, I don't know, the print's ink's kind of weird on it. Yeah, not the best. Darker than some other prints I've seen. Scalding Viper. Alright, so this card I play, but I've pretty much only seen me play it in an arena. I find it fun, and I think it surprises people how much damage they get from it over the course of even a quick game. Especially if I have a couple of them out. Yeah, I like that card. So far, all uncommon. From the Enchanting Tales. Oh, at least we get a full art land. That's something, right? And yeah, another one of those. I know full art lands don't mean anything these days because they're a dime a dozen now, but let's try this. Okay, these open fine. There's, I don't know, to me they're still kind of neat. Yeah, the printing, a little heavy. The ink's a little dark, and they're readable, and they're not. But yeah, they. I like that card. That's a good one for limited. That's a pain in the ass card. I like this card too, but I think, again, I might be one of the few that tried to do something with that and this guy, making a tap deck. I know they wanted you to, but... okay. Again, another useful human card. I don't know how much play that's getting, because it kind of takes a bit for it to really kick in, but... another uncommon Enchanting Tale. Picking up a trend here. Oh, and another full art basic. Okay. Yeah, with the spellbook vendor, I don't know. I feel like there's, as I've heard say, room for shenanigans there if used appropriately. It's nice that it has a little oomph too, as a 2/2. It's not easily popped. Still need to shock it. Again, listen to Peter talk like he knows what he's talking about with competitive Magic. Nope, just muck around on the arena every now and then. I used to play. Now I mostly just collect. So, just jump it out. So these cards, at least the hits from them, will be up available on my TCGplayer store. Links in the channel bio if you're interested. If you really want this particular spellbook vendor, this particular card, for example, let me know. And I will try to put them up if typically if they're worth more than a couple bucks, I'll sell them. Otherwise, it's not really worth the processing time and everything. That's kind of just where modern Magic is. A little beefy of an elf, which is interesting, and it plays with Night synergies. Again, not really sure this is used much outside of limited, even then. Oh, our first rare Enchanting Tales. That's good. That's a good one too. So that's neat. Wrong pile, Peter. Another basic land. Okay, cool. Again, why am I getting basic lands in a pack? I'm gonna get it. And we'll have part 2 of this video up in a little bit as well. Just, I'd rather split them up instead of one really long video that no one will ever watch. I liked the fairy theme in this deck. Thought that was kind of fun. A little off center there. Okay. Okay. So we got a showcase style rare, the Pollen Shield Hair. Nothing much here. Again, I feel like there's some shenanigans that could be had with this. This sorcery version of it is pretty neat, although it's obviously better as an instant. It would be better as an instant, but I feel like in certain decks this could be a useful card. Only problem is it can't buff itself. Another uncommon. Okay. Alright, Wizards. Can we talk? Foil commons? Not doing much anymore. Back in 7th, 8th, 9th, even 10th edition, when they were a novelty, sure. Nowadays, I really don't think you need to make foil commons. Even foil uncommons. I just don't think you need to do it. You're wasting your time. I mean, I'm not going to talk about foil rares, because I know there's a certain subset that like those, but even those, to be honest, don't really bring a premium. But foil commons, no, they just add another headache for folks who try to manage an inventory, you know? Because some folks are against foils, so if you ship them a foil when they order a non-foil, you get a big complaint, right? So it's just another thing you have to manage in your inventory, besides all the different art styles and all the different versions of cards, and whether they're pre-release or they're not, or blah blah blah. Old man yells at clouds, but yeah, don't need foil commons. I'm off my rant now, and I'm sure Wizards of the Coast cares and is listening. Whoever's left over there, I feel terrible for what happened recently. I don't get it. Nobody in the community does. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So with this set, another uncommon. Land. Yeah, with this set, I don't feel like... Okay, well, let me back up. When I opened Phyrexia or Mark the Machine earlier this year, I felt like there was a lot, even Aftermath, right? Although it was kind of a weird set. I felt like there was a lot of power in those cards that were untapped. And people will come back to them in a year or two and be like, whoa, look at this card. How did we sleep on it? But this set, I feel like it's... People kind of understand what it is, and there's no hidden surprises here. I find it interesting, and I know Wizard says it's not a new thing, that black now gets access to enchantment destruction, although at a cost premium, obviously, and a speed premium. But that's interesting, I guess, just with the way enchantments have been grown in the game, particularly in this set. It was essential, or they would just be outgunned, but still interesting. And I'm fine with it. I think the color wheel and keeping certain types of cards to certain colors kind of makes the game a little more boring and predictable. I think it'd be neat if there was occasionally a black counterspell or a white, I don't know, land search or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Direct damage. I'm all for... I like that card, by the way. I'm all for mixing up the color wheel. I think it makes the environment more interesting. But I understand it makes balancing the game ridiculously hard on Wizards' part. It's one of the reasons they keep the color wheel, right? Is they can try to balance the limited and constructed environment by limiting what kind of cards each color gets access to. Tale for the Ages. Another one of those cards that in the right deck is killer, but haven't seen a ton of it. Oh, okay. Got a rare Enchanted Tales. Decent. Goblins would love that card, right? And a full art land, hurrah. And a rat. You know what's sad? Is these tokens, this rat token, probably cost twice or more of what these commons cost. That's just the world we're in today. Alright, let's look at our quote-unquote haul. I'm opening 8 draft packs today. Alright, the highlight for me is the Viper, just because I'm a fan of that card and I use it. And maybe the 2 Enchanted Tales, I guess. Anywho, thanks for joining. Hope you liked looking at these cards. Again, any of the hits on here will be available on our TCGplayer store. Check out the channel bio for info, and like and subscribe if you don't mind. We're a new channel, so any support you can give is greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.